What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are going to be trying to win that cup again. I can't even remember the name of the cup, isn't it? The Champions Select or the Champions Finest, something like that. We built a French team and after the last episode I wasn't really happy with the team. I've been making changes here, there and everywhere. I tried to do it on a budget. And sometimes building on a budget just isn't sensible. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in the club that I want to get rid of. I noticed one of the top comments of the last video was that I sold Cameron Gill. For those of you that don't know who he is or why he's worth so much, a little flashback to about 6 months ago in FIFA. He's actually a viewer of my streams. He was subscribed to my Twitch channel, and kind of, I guess, in honor of that and the fact that one of the players in FIFA actually watches me on a regular basis, we bought him. We were going to play games with him. So when we first started this Road to Glory way ago, we bought him, and the idea was to use him a lot as a sub or, you know, in teams and get him to a certain amount of goals. The reason why that kind of idea hasn't progressed is because it's just not always the forefront of my mind. Like when I'm like 3 or 4 nil up in a game, I don't think to bring him on. And then when we packed Key, the team of the season striker, because he's first owner and he's bronze and he's crap and he's team of the season, I kind of thought, let me do it with him instead. So Gil has literally been sitting in my club doing nothing for months, absolutely months. So it's just 1,000 coins sitting there. And that's why he's worth a little bit. You know, you at times in the day you can actually pick him up for 200-300 coins. He's very common in packs because he's bronze. If you do the bronze pack method, but every now and then you'll be able to sell him for 800, 1,000. Actually, a couple days ago, the reason why I sold him when I sold him is because I was looking at him when I was looking through my players. I had kind of like a, should I sell him, shouldn't I? Let me check his price. He was like, there was a bid on one for like 2,300 coins. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to sell him. Let me try and use him. Look at that goal from Griezmann, by the way. I did a double ball roll. I don't know how, but he just automatically started the rainbow flick. One of those ones where they do the first 2 parts of it, but not the third part. And I hit it. I just hit it on the volley. And it went in. Best goal I've ever scored, quite possibly. So I didn't sell Cameron Gill for like 2,000 to 2,500 when I could have done. And then when I looked at him again, I was like, do you know what? We're not going to be using him. Let's just get rid of him. And there's a lot of players in the club that I want to get rid of. I want to start playing the Division 1 games. I'm interested because at the time of recording this, there's an hour left on this tournament. Whether or not I've won it in today or tomorrow's episode, you're going to have to wait and see. But there's only an hour left. So I don't have any more time to play it again, which means I've actually got a team that I want to get rid of before their price drops. Otherwise I'm going to be stuck with players that might not be beneficial to me unless the next tournament is something they fit in as well. I really hope that in an hour and a half when I check FIFA to see what the next tournament is, that it's not nothing, because EA have been known to leave just the bronze, silver and gold cup available and no other special tournament. It's happened before. It happens right at the start of FIFA. It's quite frustrating when you just see those there. However, that will then mean that we will move back into Division 1 gameplay or into Division 1 gameplay and try and get that Division 1 title. Now, I saw something in the comment section a couple of videos ago that said, you know, once you win, like, you know, hurry up and win Division 1 so this series can end. Winning Division 1 doesn't end this series. I know this is called Road to Glory. It's more about being, it should be called the Ultimate Team. It should just be called the Ultimate Team Journey, because it's not about hitting one thing and then stopping. It's about seeing what we can do with everything throughout the whole year, you know. And in essence, what the glory would be winning every single thing every single time. And one thing that I really want to focus on next year at the start of FIFA 17 is winning everything. This year I haven't been able to win certain cups because I even haven't had time to win the tournament. I haven't had time to build the team. I wasn't around when the tournament was out. You know, if it was like a 2-day one and I just wasn't about, I didn't have time. But what I want to do for FIFA 17 is make sure that I win every trophy that comes out. Maybe I'm going to be trash bag at the game. It's been known to happen before. FIFA 14, I was just dogs at that game. I was really bad at FIFA 14. Yeah, I managed to win Division 1, but my record was like, I think by the end of it was like 600 wins to 400 losses. It wasn't great. Like, you know, it was poor performance from me, and in general I hated the game, and the game didn't suit my game style. FIFA 15 I was very good at. FIFA 16 I would say I was probably better at FIFA 15 than I am at FIFA 16. However, I probably have a better record on FIFA 16 just because the broken game mechanics suit me. I don't think I'm necessarily better at the game. I just think I've used the broken game mechanics a bit better. When I consider myself to be good at a game, it's because I actually play good FIFA rather than play good broken game mechanic FIFA. But next year's game could see me be absolute trash bag at it again, you know, and if I'm bad, then I'm bad, and it will be, I think, more interesting for people to watch a road to glory of someone that is considered to be good, but is actually bad. Like, for me, the kind of average FIFA player isn't a good FIFA player. Otherwise, everyone would win Division 1 all the time easily, which in turn would mean nobody would win Division 1 because they're all coming up against each other, making, you know, it more difficult. But so yeah, I don't know. Next year, if I'm bad at the game next year, it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be a stressful, fun year. But if I'm good at the game, it's going to be a really interesting year because I will want to win every trophy possible. And one thing that I want to do for the start of FIFA 17, which I kind of wish I did at the start of this game, and I kind of wish I did, you know, like this year has been difficult for me and different because at the very beginning of FIFA 16, I had a coin sponsor for like a week, which got my accounts banned persistently until I, you know, finally like kind of explained and convinced EA that, hey, I don't have a coin sponsor. So at that point, I stopped getting banned. But I had a Draft to Glory account that got banned. I had a Road to Glory account that got banned twice. I had an Xbox console that just got like completely banned for all EA games on that Xbox. So I lost a lot of stuff. And that's entirely my fault. You know, I'm not expecting any sympathy for it or anything. I understood the kind of ramifications of having a coin sponsor, and that was totally my choice. You know, for me, the financial benefit was far too good to pass up. I'm pretty sure most people, not everyone, but most people would have done the same thing as me. So next year, I don't have a coin sponsor. I don't have anything. I just have, you know, the regular revenue streams as most social media people have. And that means I've got no worry, no fear, no chance of getting banned. So for that reason, I'm excited to get that starter pack team, because what I want to do is take one of the starter pack players, or just any first owner player that I get in the first kind of week or two of the game, and try and get them to 1,000 goals. And I always set myself a task every single year of getting a certain player to 1,000 goals, and it's typically the best version of Ronaldo. In every game. Last year it was the Team of the Year Ronaldo. This year it was the Team of the Year Ronaldo. Like every single time it's always like, okay, I want to get this guy. And I never get close. Honestly, just never get close. But I play on this Road to Glory account way more than I play on my main account. And if I could, I would stream this Road to Glory account. But if I started doing that, two things would happen. Number one, I wouldn't be able to turn it into video content just because of the way that I stream and record and stuff. It just wouldn't be feasible. And number two, I think it would give an an unrealistic view of what a Road to Glory account really is. For me, the Road to Glory account should be what your typical FIFA player can and should be able to do. And the amount of games I play right now, I don't think are extensive to the point where people don't have the time for it. However, if I streamed it as well, you'd end up looking at me playing at times 10 to 20 games a day on it, and I just don't think that's realistic. You know, it would see me gain a lot of coins really quick due to the sheer amount of time that I put on the account. And yeah, I don't think that's necessarily realistic. So in FIFA 17 though, I definitely want to take a starter pack player, no matter how good or how bad, and just keep them all the time and try my absolute best to get them to not necessarily 1,000 goals, but a milestone amount. You know, whether it be 50 goals or 100 goals or 250 goals, just something that says this dude has been with me from the start, and look at him now. You know, something like that. So I'm excited for FIFA 17, and every day I look at the, you know, I look down in the bottom right of my screen right here, and I look at the date, and I try and like gauge what I'm going to do tomorrow and next week and the week after, and so on and so forth. And I see it now. You know, it's the 12th of July. Right now, the day of recording and uploading this video, is the 12th of July. So we're basically the middle of July. The demo for FIFA 17, I do believe, comes out on the 5th of September, which means we have all of August, half of July, and a little bit of September left. We literally got like 6 or 7 weeks before FIFA 17 stuff is right at our doorstep. There's not long left. It seems like such a long time, and when you think, oh man, I can't wait for this time to pass to get the game, it seems like a long time, but it goes so goddamn quick. The weeks just seem to fly by for me right now. I'm running out of time to do a few things that I want to get done in FIFA 16. You know, there's just a lot going on, and time seems to be going fast. And on that same note, I am excited for FIFA 17. I really can't wait. I've caught wind of a couple of things that I'm just really not allowed to talk about, because the person that told me these would get in serious trouble, and it's not even an EA representative. It's a game tester, like an alpha tester, told me about a few things coming in FIFA 17, and it's good. It's good. It's really, really good. Anyway, as you can see on the screen, guys, I lost in the final 3-1. It was kind of one of those things that let me down myself. You know, I showed a lot like extended gameplay in a few of those clips to show that I was 1-0 up and I was actually in control of the game. And then in the second half, I made one stupid defensive error, and it kind of put myself on the back foot, and I got myself frustrated. And one of the things that I did there, after that game, which I shouldn't have done, is go straight back into it. And I was playing on tilt now, and when I play on tilt, I play really bad, I make silly mistakes, and it ends up costing me. I get frustrated with the team, even though it's not the team's fault. You know, even though it's me making defensive errors and silly passes. I think the third goal that I conceded in that game, in the final there, to lose 3-1, was one of the goals that I forced myself to stop conceding this FIFA that I used to complain about a lot, like a few months ago. And that was when I have the ball with my right back, there's a pass that you just can't make, right? You cannot make the pass from the right back to the right mid in this formation, because the way that they line up, one of your opponent's centre midfielders will just intercept the ball and they will counter-attack on you. So what I've kind of like conditioned myself to do is to either ball roll past that man and then play the pass, play a lobbed pass rather than a ground pass, or play it inside because it's more effective. And when I get frustrated and on tilt, all that kind of conditioning and all what I've taught myself throughout this game goes out the window, and I end up just doing stupid old mistakes like throwing the ball short with the goalkeeper thinking he's got a long throw when I know he hasn't. Trying to pass that right back out of, from the right back to the right wing, and giving up possession of the ball. Generally just trying to pass out of defence and just costing myself goals because I'm playing frustrated. And it's such a bad way to play FIFA. When I lose a game that I either feel I shouldn't have lost, or I'm just frustrated in the way that I played, because some games that, even though I lose them, I deserve to lose them, but I deserve to lose because I played bad. It's like some games I lose that I should win. I'm sure you guys are the same. Some games I win that I should lose. By the way, this guy scored a second goal here against me and paused the game. In fact, the guy in the final, after he scored his goals, he kept pausing the game as well. And I was sitting here in this game, I was so frustrated in this game. And I was sitting here and I was like, why the fuck does he keep pausing this? It's angering me. And it was frustrating me, not because of him, but because of me. And he scored again, and he's running off, can you hear me, shush me, which doesn't bother me as a FIFA player. It actually fuels me to want to do better. And then he paused it again, and I'm thinking, you know what, fuck you. 30 minutes to go in this game, I'm 3-1 down, I've just lost in the final, I'm up against a guy with loads of team of the season players, he's got attribute cards on all of his players. I did not want to lose this game, and I did everything in my power to not lose this game. We get the ball with Griezmann here. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was playing, if he wasn't playing. It didn't seem like he was trying to defend. So I got the goal with Griezmann, straight back in the game at 3-2. And then 3 minutes later, 62 minutes in, he makes a defence in midfield, tries to be smart with Paul Pogba. Griezmann steals it. Ball falls to Jeremy Matthew. Matthew into Kante. Kante into Anthony Martial. Martial into Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin gets into the space, hits him with the left trigger. Lovely little drag back into the spot. Boom. Hit it in the back of the net. I start shushing him. Yeah, I'm mad. And now that I'm back in this game, because I was actually controlling this game, so to find myself 3-1 down, I was really, really angry. At myself again, not at the game, not at my opponent, at myself and the way that I play. So to get back to 3-3 was great, and then I steal the ball. This is he literally made it 3-1 at 57 minutes. We're now at 67 minutes and I'm 4-3 up. 10 in-game minutes later, and I find myself a goal up rather than 2 goals down. So I run off shushing him. I paused it because I know this is now frustrating him. We get the ball in the 80th minute here. My Griezmann loses to his Griezmann. He tries a roulette. I don't know why he tries a roulette there, but he wins a free kick. with this free kick, he was now playing on tilt. I could see it, I could sense it. He was trying things that were just stupid, you know, just giving up needless possession right there. A risky pass into Gonalons. Pogba with a lovely little bit of skill around my defender, and then he rushes the pass. I step in with Matthew. Lacazette plays it, gets it into Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann break, counters, gets into the space, finesse shot of dream, shoots and scores. I run around shushing him again, and I think he just rage quits. I don't think I paused it to piss him off again, and he actually rage quit, and it was so satisfying. It was so satisfying. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. I do appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. That was a really frustrating game, but that puts us into the quarterfinals, so 3 wins away from being able to win this mystery pack. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.